Festivals were always a time of noise and color, streets filled with glowing lanterns, the crackle of sparklers, children laughing, families crowding sweet stalls. The air was thick with incense and sugar, the hum of drums rising and falling like waves. But in the middle of all that chaos, for Ella, it was just another night. She walked slowly through the bazaar, her dupatta gathered carefully so it wouldn't brush against the lamps. She wasn't looking for anyone, wasn't waiting for anything. The lights were lovely, yes, but her heart was calm, almost distant. And then it happened. Across the busy street, Noah stepped out of a sweet shop, his arms full of sparklers for his cousins. He was mid-step, mid-thought, when his eyes fell on her. In that instant, the noise of the festival seemed to dissolve. The colors blurred, the voices muted. Even the firecrackers in the distance fell silent. For Noah, there was only her. She wasn't dressed in anything extraordinary. A simple pastel kurta, her hair loose against her shoulders, but she carried something more magnetic than any decoration around them. It was the way the golden light touched her face, the quiet steadiness of her movements, the sense that she belonged both to this crowded moment and to some private, hidden world all her own. Their eyes met, just for a heartbeat, and in that heartbeat, he forgot how to breathe. Ella looked away quickly, embarrassed, telling herself it was nothing. Yet, something inside her stirred. The faint thrill of being seen, not with curiosity, but with awe. Minutes later, fate nudged them closer. They found themselves side by side at the sweet stall. Noah, nervous but determined, held out one of the extra boxes of sparklers. "You dropped this," he said, even though he knew she hadn't. She tilted her head, a small smile playing at her lips. "I didn't." "Then maybe," he replied softly, "it's fate asking me to share it with you." Her laughter spilled like a bell in the night. For the first time in years, she felt light, as though the festival glow had slipped into her veins. And so, almost without realizing it, she let him walk beside her. They wandered through the fair together. He bought her jalebis, sticky with sugar, and she teased him for eating too fast. They lit sparklers, holding them out until the golden trails melted into darkness. She confessed she loved watching lanterns float into the sky. He confessed he had never lit one before, but tonight he wanted to, with her. It was all so simple, yet every glance, every shared smile, carried a weight that words could not name. At the steps of the temple, she paused, looking at him through the soft glow of the lamps. "We just met," she whispered, almost to herself. "Why does it feel like I've known you longer?" Noah's gaze was steady, tender, because sometimes one glance is enough for the soul to recognize what the eyes take years to understand. Her heart fluttered. She had been admired before, yes, but never like this. Never with such quiet reverence, never with such certainty. As the priest's chants rose and the incense curled upward, they stood there together, neither speaking. The night didn't demand declarations. It only demanded presence. The festival roared around them, lanterns climbing the dark sky, sparklers flickering, drums beating. But in the midst of it all, Ella and Noah stood still, as though time itself had paused to honor the moment love was born. They didn't call it love yet. They didn't need to. Both knew in their hearts that something rare had begun, a spark that would never fade, a memory that would replay in their souls forever. Alright, in Sakhi Soul Stories, love is not always built over years. Sometimes it happens in a glance, in a smile, in a spark. that pauses the world. True love is not about time, but recognition. The soul remembering what the eyes are only just beginning to see.